What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you guys back. We're about to do this Week 7 Big Ten roundup. We're going to talk about the games, upcoming schedule, and some of the storylines from the Big Ten. Let's start this thing right off the bat with the biggest story in the Big Ten right now. James Franklin being fired from Penn State after having a record of 101 and 42 in 11 seasons. Well, 11 and a half seasons with these 6 games. He was, like I said, 101 and 42. But he was 64 and 33 in Big Ten games. And when we get to how he was against top 25 and top 10, you'll see why he was replaced. So, let's talk about him real quick. Penn State took another L, their third one of the season. Actually, third one in a row, matter of fact. This time to Northwestern. Highly unentertaining game, 22 to 21. Penn State looked awful. They took a tough loss. Also lost their quarterback, Drew Aller. His career is over with in college level. He's going to start getting ready for the draft whenever he recovers from the leg injury. Your thoughts on the game and Penn State's head coaching search?
Well, I didn't really watch the game because it was very boring. When I saw Northwestern score like 2 touchdowns in a row, I was like, yeah, they're done. First off, I want to say that he's going to be a hard coach to replace, man. He was a great coach. I can't take that away from him, but he was not a winner. I know his record say he was a winner, but winning is different in college football. It's different. Look at Cignetti in Indiana. He's winning. Like, no one talks about Indiana. Now they are. And they're talking about he's one of the people who look for that job. I don't think he's leaving Indiana no time soon. And you got to keep in mind, they're paying Franklin $49 million to not coach that team. That's how much they did not like the guy. And I read some reports today that they said when he first got the job, him and the athletic director didn't get along. So this was, I guess, it was the icing on the cake, losing to Northwestern.
Yeah, that sounds like a death blow, man. They let you slide losing to Oregon, but when you got there and you lose to a Northwestern, it's time to have a serious conversation. The Northwestern hasn't been relevant in a long time.
And I can excuse the UCLA loss. No, they just fired the coach. They're all juiced up. I can excuse that because adrenaline's different. But Northwestern.
That's what they call a handcuff.
Well, Northwestern, you can't excuse that. They made Stone look like an NFL quarterback.
Shout out to Preston Stone. Yeah, his record against top 25, 17 and 26. Par. If you break it down even more, if you go into the top 10, he was 4 and 21. That top 10 record is just from 2024. I don't know what top 10 teams he's played this year. I think just Oregon. So that'd be 4 and 22. Something to think about there. I just talk about the candidates that could possibly replace him. You already brought up Curt Cignetti. He would be at the top of my list. I will be making that call. There is no price too high for Penn State to play for a quarterback. For a head coach, in my opinion. But if Cignetti's not going anywhere, which I think he might need to think about that because Penn State funds won't dry up before Indiana's will. Just my opinion. Matt Campbell, man, out there in Iowa State.
He's the only name for me. Only name. Because he's done.
How about Matt Rule out there in Nebraska?
No?
The man builds teams for a living.
No. Next.
Brand Brown out there in Syracuse?
He already said he ain't going nowhere. I just read about it. He ain't going nowhere.
That'd be a bad call I would definitely, if Penn State calls, I would definitely pick up the phone.
But think about it though. Would you rather be at Syracuse where you can still kind of get your bearings a little bit, then take a bigger job? Because he's rebuilding Syracuse right now. Like, I can see the vision he has.
Yeah, but I can see the millions in Penn State. So that just means that's the money talking, in my opinion. But I can understand him wanting to stay around Syracuse and kind of get us a routine to put his name out there. But that's just me talking. How about PJ Fleck out there in Minnesota?
Has he done anything in Minnesota to really deserve the job at Penn State?
He made Minnesota relevant.
Are they?
Yeah, pretty relevant. Row the boat, baby. Row the boat.
I mean, I feel like there's more names. I think they should go out to Lincoln Riley. You don't think so?
I don't know about that one. Maybe.
Only because think about it. Lincoln Riley never sticks anywhere. But if he got the Penn State job, you see how long they give coaches.
Yeah. I feel you on that. I got two more names for you. See how you feel about these. I'm going with I'm gonna say Brent Key at Georgia Tech.
Ooh. I like that one, but I would hate if he left Georgia Tech though. I would hate it.
I got one more for you. Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh.
Drake Tomlin ain't going nowhere.
I don't know, man. I think his message has grown stale out there in Pittsburgh.
But listen, they lead the division.
By default.
Exactly. So by default, he should get him a playoff win.
Jury's still out on how the Pittsburgh Steelers season will go. We'll say that for our NFL videos. But let's talk about the quarterback situation now. Drew Aller out with the leg ankle injury. They say his season's over. He's going to start preparing for the draft. They didn't specify what kind of injury it was, whether it's a leg or an ankle. I'm thinking it's probably more in the shin area. Could you grade his career at Penn State in your opinion?
I give him a C. Like he wins games, but they don't win because of him. So it's like, but he doesn't turn the ball over either. So I mean, he's decent, I guess.
I would say if I could just
Sunday pick on Sunday guy, I guess. Pick on Saturday.
I would say if I was to look at his draft stock, I would say guy was 6'5", 225. He's a big dude, good arm strength, poor decision making though. Not really, not a gamer. He don't get up for the big games. Day 3 guy.
That's what I'm saying. Like
4-year starter. So I mean, he got plenty of experience.
I mean,
he should have seen it all.
Should he have been starting this year though?
I mean, who else is going to start?
The boy that transferred.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Shout out to Bo Pavella, man. Damn, Missouri. Anything on his replacement? Ethan Grunkemeyer?
Never heard of him. But
Redshirt freshman.
Sometimes change is good though. We saw it in Pitt.
Yeah. If I can give a pro comparison just for Drew Aller, the first name that comes to mind is probably Joe Flacco. That's kind of who it reminds me of. And that's the ceiling. You can be a Joe Flacco.
Are you high on Joe Flacco though? When he was back then, were you high on Joe Flacco?
This is everything goes right for Drew Aller. He'll be Joe Flacco. Everything goes right. I'm not sure everything goes right though. I put it like that.
He might go undrafted.
That's a real possibility. In my opinion, it's a real possibility.
Last year was his best chance.
Say what?
I said last year was his best chance to come out.
I think so. He was real hot at the end of the year. He had the team in the playoffs. Ty Warren was catching everything he threw up. He should have left. He should have left. But I guess the next name up is going to be Luke Finkelman out there in Wisconsin. What do you think of this guy's season so far? They just took another bad L. It was 37-0 to Iowa.
Iowa. I think the last time Iowa put up 37 points was like 1978 or something. So it's not good, man. But the thing about Wisconsin, it's like it's poor recruiting. The quarterback doesn't play. Like the starter was hurt, I think, in like the first week. So they've been having 2 different backups start the whole season. So I guess he gets a pass because his starting quarterback, I think is Billy Smith or something. Like he got hurt, so I don't know what. I mean, I can't give him a fair assessment, even though you gotta use the guys that you have. But Wisconsin's been irrelevant for the last 2 or 3 years.
They were chanting for him to be fired. Man. His record is 15-17 in 3 seasons. Just something to look at. He's 8-13 in Big Ten games. Like I said, Wisconsin took a bad loss, 37-0. Our team not known for blowing teams out, not putting up points like that. You got shut out at home to Iowa. That's a little dangerous. His seat could be really high right now. He could be looking at possibly a dismissal if they take another bad loss. I would not rule that out. So I just something to keep your eye on moving forward.
I'll say this though. Scott Frost was at Nebraska had losing records all 3 seasons. Now he's at UCF tearing it up. So change can, like I said, change can be good for some people.
Yeah. Speaking of change, got two teams for you. Two teams going in two totally different directions. You already brought up Nebraska. Let's talk about the team they played. Nebraska beat Maryland 34-31. They're 4-2. That's their second straight loss. Then you got a team at UCLA that just beat Michigan State 38-13. Their second straight loss. They're 2-4. What team is in the better position to you right now, UCLA or Maryland?
It's UCLA. They got the experienced quarterback. They got the defense, I guess, because apparently they're getting stops now. So the interim head coach and I think the interim head coach and offensive coordinator are like kind of coaching together because you don't see anybody making decisions, but except both of them basically. So and then they look like they're happy to play, like they're blocking. Nico's playing excellent. Like this is the Nico you want all along.
Yeah, shout out to interim head coach Kim Skipper. He was out there at Fresno State in 2023 as the interim coach. Don't know what happened with that situation. He like coached the whole season and still didn't get the job. They won like 8 games a year. It's crazy to me. Ends up in UCLA. Now he's the interim coach. Maybe he gets this job. I don't know. I think they should do extensive head coaching search. Maryland, UCLA, 2-4. What's the chances they go bowling? If I can reach you off their schedule, what's the chance you think they get there?
They'll get there.
They're 2-4. They get to go bowling. You think they'll get there?
If
Their next game is against Maryland, by the way. So
you see the Maryland defense is not what they thought they were.
3 in a row. Huh?
You see that Maryland defense not what we thought they were.
Man, I thought that Maryland defense was ready, man. They had 2 bad weeks in a row, in my opinion. UCLA has Maryland, then on the road at Indiana, back home for Nebraska, on the road for Ohio State, back home from Washington, on the road for UCLA. It's a tough stretch.
The only loss I see is Indiana, maybe.
So UCLA beats Nebraska in Ohio State and USC.
Yes.
Okay. It's your fandom. It's your fandom jumping in there.
I'm calling it.
I'm gonna let you have it. Like I said, they play Maryland next. So if you look at Maryland's schedule, they're 4-2. The chances they go bowling.
They ain't gonna make it.
So you got Maryland. Like I said, they got UCLA next. After the UCLA game, they got a bye. Then they go. They too play Indiana, but they have them at home. Then they go on the road at Rutgers in Illinois. Then they're at home for Michigan and Michigan State. Michigan State is on the road. I think Maryland gets in there.
6 wins get you to a bowl game. Is that the thing now? 6 wins.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the case, then yeah, they'll get 6 wins.
Yeah.
They'll be in like the Pop-Tart Sweden Bowl.
Shout out to the Pop-Tart Bowl, man. That's actually the Big 12 versus the ACC. But whatever.
they'll be in the Honolulu Cheese Cracker Bowl, I guess.
Cheez It Bowl.
No, Cheese Cracker, not Cheez It. That's a big one.
Hey, wow. How many teams from the Big Ten actually? How many teams from the Big Ten actually get in? Like you got Washington, Ohio. No, you got Washington, USC, Nebraska, and Oregon, all 5-1. You got Ohio State 6-0, Indiana 6-0. Who gets in?
So we're gonna say only 2 of them probably gonna make the playoffs, maybe.
You don't think this is the best conference in football?
I mean, it's the best conference, but SEC bias. Then you got to think about it. Is it still 8 teams or is it 12 teams?
It's 12.
So we know who's gonna make it. Ohio State, Alabama.
Do we know they're gonna make it?
Let's not get crazy.
I mean, it's only 6 games in. Who knows what might happen?
Anyway, I'll say this: they have the best chance to get more teams in, but we know SEC bias, so we'll have to see. Georgia Tech should make the playoffs with the conference win or not, conference championship or not. They should make the playoffs.
I think they in. I think South Florida's.
Don't let Georgia Tech play Miami.
Georgia Tech will probably play Miami in an ACC championship.
That's what I'm saying.
I think both of those things are in. I think Ohio State's in. I'm just being silly, but I think Indiana's in.
Oh yeah, they're definitely in. They're probably winning the conference.
Oregon's on the bubble now. Washington, USC are on the bubble. Nebraska. If Nebraska goes 11-1, gets in the Big Ten championship, they should get in.
I think championship contenders make it. So, like,
if you play in a championship game, you should get in there, man.
I think that's what I think you do get in. That's why they made it 12. I think.
I don't think you should get punished for losing the championship game. If that's the case, don't play it, in my opinion. I'm not sure they should put as many SEC teams in there, SEC teams in there as they think they should.
It should only be 3.
Yeah, last time I saw it was like 6 teams in the SEC. It should not be that many teams in there. Like so, Ohio State big win, 34-16 over Illinois. Washington blew Rutgers out the building, 38-19. That game wasn't as close as their score indicates. Indiana, man, impressive victory over Oregon, 30-20.
They dominated.
Look, I mean, not gonna lie, did not see that coming. That game was a 10-point game, but it felt like a blowout.
Like they dominated.
Yeah, it felt bad for Oregon out there, man. Dante Moore, not his best outing.
He ain't ready.
Is Fernando Mendoza QB1 in the draft?
In the latest mock draft I saw, yeah. But then
man,
again,
Dante,
you asked the wrong person because I don't believe in taking the quarterback just off what they did in 1 year.
I'll go by the Bill Parcells quarterback drafting, whatever thing's called. I want a senior. I want a guy with at least 3 years. What else was it? Tall, strong arm, mobile, captain, somebody who graduated.
Justin Herbert.
Yeah, somebody like Justin Herbert.
We'll talk about that throw later.
Yes, those guys that don't check all those boxes, they kind of need to stay, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you. There is no quarterback I'll take in the first round this year. If I'm a GM.
I think Dante Moore's the first round quarterback. Fernando Mendoza is the first round quarterback. I don't know if they top of the draft quarterbacks. Like they will go because they're quarterbacks.
Like these aren't quarterbacks that make you like think you're gonna lose your job if you don't take them. In my opinion.
Let me ask you this: are these guys as good or better than Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, and forgetting his name? Who was the other first round quarterback last year?
Last year, second round, Tyler Shuck. I think it was only like 2. Ward, Dart.
So it was only.
I think it was only
Ward and Dart.
Yeah, it was Ward, Dart.
Okay, well, these guys as good or better than those guys?
No.
Interesting takes.
We see what Jackson Dart's doing with Malik Neighbors.
Shout out to Jackson Dart. Shout out to Cam Scatterboo, man. Did not see this coming. I'm not gonna lie. I did not see it coming from Cam Scatterboo. He looked amazing out there. But we're gonna say that for NFL video. Let's talk about Bryce Underwood real quick. Let's have an honest conversation about him. 6 games in, he has 5 touchdowns total. He's making $12 million over the next 3 years. Is he worth it?
Yes, because what I say last week, the offense cannot start slow, and what they do, started extremely slow.
I think he's been handicapped by the play caller. I don't know who's calling the plays, but they need to open it up a little bit.
Where's the weapons? Where are the receivers? Like, where's the Michigan tight end?
It's the bust right now.
Like, where's the Michigan tight end everybody always usually talks about?
He hasn't shown up this year.
Like, where's the white boy at?
They haven't replaced Loveland yet.
It was so. No. Well, I think Loveland's backup transferred, so that's a problem. So the defense can't keep carrying the offense, especially when you're playing USC. That offense is too dominant, and then Justice Haynes, he's not getting fed enough to me in the first half. Like it's like they want to pass the ball so much. You don't have anybody to pass to. Give it to the running back.
I think USC forced them to pass this game. He threw a lot of passes. I think they forced them to beat them with the pass, and they weren't able to do it. Cross country. You know how I feel about those cross country trips? They're hard anyway.
But let me ask you this: though. If you're a coach and you know you got one of the best running backs in the league, what you gonna do?
I design plays for him. I get him ball out space if I have to.
That's what you get paid to do.
Yeah, we do sweep plays, we do draws. Man, we'll do screens, whatever we got to do to get the ball in running back hands. But is Justin Haynes that kind of running back? I don't know. I haven't done
I
a
think
deep
he
dive
is.
into this play style, but
I think he's that
maybe
type
he's
of
not a
running back.
sweep.
But they gotta get some weapons. Like in this off season, they gotta get a receiver.
So you think USC saved their season? They 5-1.
I mean, I think Michigan's their biggest win, but I wasn't really high on Michigan.
Who does USC got this one? They got Notre Dame coming up, I know, at some point, so that's something to look forward to.
If they lose,
Might be this week.
If they lose Notre Dame, they're definitely not getting in. They gotta be Notre Dame.
Matter of fact, I think USC does play Notre Dame this week, y'all. So y'all look for that game. QB watch party, possibly. It's a nice little matchup. We talked about Minnesota already. They got the 27-20 victory over Purdue. Shout out to PJ Fleck. Got those guys rolling. Man, really nothing else really to talk about in the Big 12 front, except what's coming up for the next week. They got a Friday night game. They got Nebraska on the road taking on Minnesota. Should be an interesting head coaching chess match right there between Matt Rule and PJ Fleck. They got Washington traveling this time, taking a cross-country trip to Michigan. That should be an interesting game. It's also going to be an early kickoff on that game. Got Purdue, Northwestern. You got Michigan State at Indiana. Ohio State at Wisconsin. This could be the game to watch because this could be the week that we see a coaching change in Wisconsin if Ohio State run those guys out the building. If they get blown out twice at home, Luke Fickell might be out of there.
They will.
Rutgers making the cross-country trip of all cross-country trips in the Big Ten. And they travel from Eugene all the way to New Jersey to play on the Scarlet Knights. You got Penn State and Iowa. Should be interesting. Don't know who's the interim coach at Penn State yet. They haven't named anyone. But the game I'm going to be watching.
I think it's Troy Smith.
UCLA. Who?
Troy Smith or Terry Smith. It's either Troy Smith or Terry Smith, one of them.
Okay, that's interesting. They got the game I'm watching. Hope y'all guys are watching it too. UCLA and Maryland. That's the one to watch. Nico versus Malik. Quarterback battle there. Maryland, 2 straight losses. Got to turn this thing around. They at home this week. UCLA, 2 straight wins. They on a high. They get a third. Watch out for the Bruins the rest of the year. Ty, any thoughts on this UCLA Maryland game coming up?
Watch the UCLA defense. They have been playing a lot more physical since Foster is not the head coach. They're not playing soft anymore. They're not playing zone. They're playing straight up man. Let's see if these Maryland receivers can beat these UCLA DBs.
Yeah, shout out to Nico on his winning with his legs, man. Didn't see this in his game a lot, but yeah, he's pretty solid. Pretty solid runner, man. Got to give him credit for that. Malik, got to get accuracy back up. Got to work on that. He was money beginning of the year, 2 weeks in a row. He's been kind of subpar. He got to get a little better. It's conference time. You got to step it up for your team. Any other game you want to talk about coming up in the Big Ten?
I mean, it's not the Big Ten doesn't have any big games to me right now because like we know who some teams are at this point in the Big Ten. So it's not like the race is wide open. You got, 3 teams, Ohio State, Nebraska, and Indiana. I mean, that's the 3 biggest ones in the conference to you?
I wouldn't rule out USC.
USC. So I don't believe in Lincoln Riley because he always falls apart. So
you kind of know out of all the conferences, this is probably the one that you kind of can bet who's going to win it, who's going to be in the championship. You can probably tell the 2 teams going to be in the championship game. This is probably the only conference you can do that in right now.
Ohio State, Indiana.
Yep. So
who you got winning that matchup?
If they play right now, I'm taking Indiana.
I'm taking Ohio State.
I love that run game, Indiana, man. I'm not gonna lie, those guys are pretty good. It's gonna be a good game. I mean, I guess what I'm really picking is Mendoza over Sand right now.
That's fair.
Sand's a good quarterback.
That's fair.
That's a good quarterback. I'm just taking the experienced guy.
That's fair.
With the trophy on the line. But yeah, man, that's all we got for the Big Ten, y'all. Slow week coming up for the Big Ten in Week 8. Like I said, they got a Friday night game, Nebraska, Minnesota. Y'all need to check that out. Washington, Michigan should be a good game. Ohio State and Oregon on the road. Ohio State and Wisconsin. Game to watch to see what happens with Luke Fickell after that game. And Oregon making the cross-country trip to Rutgers, coming off of a loss. Something to look at there. Penn State, Iowa, UCLA, Maryland. Some good games right there. You guys tune into those. That's all we got for the Big Ten. Thank y'all for watching. Hit us with the comment section. Tell us what we missed. What more y'all want us to talk about the Big Ten. Power rankings, maybe. We'll get there. But yeah, hit us back. We out.